Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Mark Isaac Potter Presents. Today we're visiting with Mr. David McLain, who is quite a wonderful human being, lives in Texas. We can't hold that against him, I don't think. David, how are you today? It's good to see you.
Well, I'm doing good. How about you,
Oh,
Mark?
good. Tell us a little bit about your business. What's the name of your business? What is your product or service?
Well, the name of my business is Business Help 247
Okay.
and specialized in helping business owners accelerate profits, solve problems, work on their business, not just in their business, uh, help them solve issues as far as not enough cash flow, not enough time with their family, not making the profits they necessarily need, possibly spending too much on advertising, not enough on advertising, not having the right position in the market to advertise correctly, just
Wow.
general business problems.
So that's a lot of different problems. What do you have a niche in there somewhere that you specialize in or not really?
No, we just kind of do a broad aspect of everything, and then
Okay.
with the just to get a broad an idea of where they are, where they're headed, and then can kind of focus on what they may need to work on. Sometimes I may
Okay.
need to work on 10 or 12 areas. Sometimes I may need to only focus on 5 or 6 areas.
How do you do that evaluation? What's the process?
We sit them down in front of a Zoom call and I run them through my software called Profit Acceleration Software. And
Okay.
it
Is that
has over,
proprietary or not?
yes, it is.
Okay.
And it has over 490 million different algorithms that it runs all the information through and
Okay.
gives us a good roadmap of what can be done, what could be
Okay.
done,
Okay.
and step by step way with me, we figure out a step by step way to solve the issues that they are having and help them.
All right. Tell us just a little bit about yourself as a human being. What are you interested in? What community groups or what brought you the main focus in this question is what brought you to doing this business? What motivated you to start doing this?
Well, I've been a business owner for over 25 years of my life, self-employed, owning my own businesses of different ventures,
Okay.
and I know the struggles and problems that they face. I've got multiple friends that are business owners and had their own companies for years, and some are successful, some have not been successful. Same with myself.
Yep.
Um,
All of
and
us.
yeah, and if you don't fail, you can't learn how to succeed. So there's nothing
Yep.
wrong with that.
That's so true. Yeah.
And I just I started working for some other people the last 4 or 5 years, and
Okay.
I just uh, I just missed having my own thing.
Right.
And I missed being able to be a part of the business aspect of the business and not just a cog in the wheel.
Okay.
So that's what I wanted to do was to get back into doing my own thing. And then I discovered the whole field of business coaching and it just sparked a light that said, you can do this and
Okay.
help people
Okay.
and probably make money to get by and to do what you need to do versus having to go and work in somebody else's company and just
Right.
be a cog in the wheel and barely
Right.
get by. So um,
Okay.
because when I was at these other places, I try to help them and try to get them to do things the correct way versus the way they are. And it didn't really work out because I'm just an employee. So
Yeah.
I
How long have you
realized
been doing your business?
about a month and a half.
Okay. And you call it Business Help 24/7?
Yes.
Okay. That's the name of your business.
Hmm.
Okay. All right. So tell us, how does your business run day to day? What is the day-to-day operation? Just give us a picture of what a typical
Um,
day looks like.
Typically, right now, it is contacting leads, talking to them about their business, trying to get business owners to open up and feel
Okay.
comfortable with me to talk about their business.
Right.
Um, Setting appointments to meet with them and talk to them about the details of their business. Um, and following up with them after that, going to networking events, talking to potential clients, owners,
Okay. Okay.
sending out emails, returning emails. Right now, it's pretty boring. There's not a whole lot of excitement. Not really getting to help very many people. I get a couple phone calls, and people will
Right.
ask my opinion, and I'll give it to them. And
Right. Right. Well, we're gonna try to help with that. I'm not making any promises, but we'll try to get the word out. How do you feel your service of helping businesses with their business problems is different than other companies that do the same thing?
well, I'm not really doing it for the money. I'm doing it to help the owners and help
Right.
their lives get better. Not saying that nobody else is doing that same thing too, but
Right. 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 No, I understand. Your
uh,
heart's in the right place. Yeah.
I have a strong drive to work, a strong work ethic. So if you are my client, I am going to do everything above and beyond, even what maybe our contract may say, to help you get the results you
Okay.
need. Um,
Okay.
I'm just very focused on making the client and the customer happy,
Okay.
making them want to refer me to everybody they know. I'm very focused
Okay.
on making their position with me 100% happy and want to do it again and want other people to follow.
Very nice. Okay. Well, tell us one of your best stories about what's happened so far, like some kind of a victory or some kind of a big mess up or some big story that's happened in this business so far, or maybe in the forming of your business.
Uh, Man, that's a tough one. I don't really have anything
All
that's
right. Okay.
spectacular or
That's all right. If you,
other.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
the only thing is after networking with some specific people over the last month and a half or so, and telling them what I do every week, meeting with
Right.
them, finally one person mentioned a problem he had,
Okay.
and I would just kind of looked at him like, I can help you with that.
Yeah.
And basically he needed more credit, and I'm like, yeah, you have a cash flow problem because you're doing all this work, you're busy,
Right. Right.
you have all this money owed to you, but yet all of it's coming in, but yet you're driving around and you're not getting paid yet. And he goes, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, my personal credit is. And I was like, well, yeah, there are solutions
Yeah. There
other
are
than getting
solutions to that.
other than
Yeah.
getting more credit. And he
Yeah.
just looked at me, and I was like, talk to me, I'm not going to charge you, I don't want to charge you, just you
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that was kind of
There.
that took, and that happened actually this week, and it wasn't nothing big or spectacular, but it was kind
Yeah.
of like the light finally went off in my head, like, oh, somebody finally realized that, you
Yeah.
know oh, I have a problem, and well, yeah, that's what I'm here to do. And they didn't even,
Okay. So tell it, let's go back over, let's repeat something. Tell us like the top 4 or 5 things that you can do for a business. Just name them off slowly. What can you do for a business who's watching this and wants to call you or hire you? What can you do for them?
well, I'm going to go kind of a little bit specific, but not try
Yeah,
not to be
good.
too
No, it's
specific.
good.
But
That's actually good. Yeah.
if your employees are suffering from having chaos, not knowing what they're doing, not being able to perform their job correctly, or you don't think they're performing the job correctly or efficiently, or with the proper attitude, or
Right.
word I'm looking for, culture, without the right culture in it.
Okay.
We can solve that. We can help with that a lot. Also, if like I just said, if you have a cash flow problem, if you're there are
Right.
ways to mitigate that and to help without going out and getting more credit or more loans. Because
Okay.
more loans or more credit is just going to cost you more money in the long run.
Right.
You got to
Right.
make sure you're doing everything in place first before you move on to something else.
Okay.
I would say as far as marketing and advertising, we can streamline that to where you're not wasting money on it, where you're getting more effectiveness out of it. Can show you ways to promote yourself that are the correct way to do it, not just the way you've been doing it. It may be
Okay.
working, but looking at the long
Okay.
run, longevity, um, cost cutting, limiting your expenses to make your product or your service.
All right. Very
Many
good. So
many
you're
ways
very
to do that.
nice. No, that's good. So the last thing I want to ask you is what piece of inspiration or advice would you have for someone starting a business since you've been in this field and you know kind of the pitfalls that come with starting a business? What would you say to a new person thinking about starting a business?
I would say the most important thing, and for them to learn early on, which is what I should have learned and everybody should learn, is just because you're a great mechanic, plumber, electrician, video editor, photographer,
Right,
whatever it may be, baker, it
right,
doesn't matter how great you are at that, you may not be a good business person.
right.
And the sooner you realize that and you accept it,
Yeah,
and you either get someone to help you or you
right,
find employees that can handle that aspect of it that you may
right,
not know how to or want to. You may
right.
even know how to, but you don't want to. You'd rather go out and do what you're good at.
Yes.
But you are a business owner now, so you have
Yeah,
responsibilities.
right,
That would be, I think, the most important thing is for them to realize that just because you're great at what you do doesn't mean you're a good business person, because that's hard to do. That's not the easy part is fixing the car, fixing the
right.
problem the customer has.
Okay,
The hard part is running everything else and ensuring that you're going to have work constantly coming in.
right.
If you
Okay.
take care of A, B will happen,
All right. Now
basically.
we're very nice. We're going to have your contact information on the screen through the entire show. And I'm ready to wrap up the show. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching Mark Isaac Butter Presents. We've been visiting today with Mr. David McLain, who is the owner of Business Help 24/7, and he can help your business. Give him a call. Thank you so much for watching. Talk to you next time. Bye bye.